So what are you actually asking me?
I would
which
like to
part
know-
out of that like 7-hour ramble am I supposed to pick out and respond to in 2 minutes? Please give me some
Oh
show
my god,
notes here, man.
this is like arguing with
Seven up
Duncan. This is exactly like arguing Duncan. Duncan is finally experiencing.
Steven, you know why I don't
Another
argue with you anymore? Because what happens when I argue with you is when you constantly move the topic, we go from talking about like what I'm going to do at this event to like me saying things that then get me like almost fired, etc. Like I've noticed, by the way, thanks for never coming out and pointing out the context that you provoked all of those statements.
I didn't provoke anything.
Do you know the reason why I mentioned the problems I thought existed in Poland's Destiny? Because
I
you tried to conflate Poland as being exactly like Germany and the United Kingdom in terms of development, racial prejudices, and like crowds and how they are at events. That's what you did. And you know fuck all about Germany and the UK, mate. You know absolutely nothing. Just like all your topics where you start ranting about liberals. You know, you're like the kid he was talking about who's like the 19-year-old who just got into college. Is like an expert. Stephen, please put on a beret and tell me about communism and why it's better than capitalism.
How long have you been in Poland? How much time have you been in Poland? I lived in Warsaw for fucking 3 months. How are you?
I've known Polish people in esports for 14 years.
You are a caricature of yourself, of the guy you were just making fun of. I know.
How many years have you spent in the UK?
I know.
How many years have you spent in the UK?
I've never spent shit into the UK.
Then why would you make a comment about equivalency between Poland and the UK?
Because I think that it's safe to say that most people on the face of the earth consider the UK to be a first world country. Am I completely out of bounds saying that?
So you're telling me Poland is identical to the UK in many senses?
When did I ever say Poland was identical? I never said it was identical. I said it's not a third world country. I think most people in the world would also agree that Poland's probably not a third world country. Do you think that's an extreme statement to make? I have spent 3 months in Warsaw, which is probably more time than you've spent in Poland. Maybe you spent more time there. I don't know.
And so I want to go on the record and say that the UK is a third world country, though.
You said the Poland was a crazy rundown, blah 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 blah. I disagreed with that. I think I have some place to stand on. I think I have some platform to stand on that's spending some degree of time there, more so than you saying I have Polish friends. What does that have to do with anything?
That's not what I said. I said, like everything, I get half a sentence out, then you start going on a fucking rant.
That's exactly what you do. You say 450 statements, and then at the end you're like, well, what's your response?
Destiny.
Like
Steven, he's gone. You fucking... I've had my first guest hang up. Oh my god.
No, that didn't happen.
Did this really just happen? Fucking the time when we had James, remember Too Good when we had James on here and Too Good did a Thorin impression where he says like 450 different things and at the end he asks you a question? Like you're supposed to respond to every single thing he did, just accepting every premise he said was true?
He just DC'd, he's not hung up. Duncan wouldn't hang up on air.
I don't anything that I said in regards to like Poland being a first world nation or doing better than a lot of the other fucking ex-Soviet satellite countries, I don't think any of that is even controversial. Nothing that I said was even something that isn't like well accepted as fact. Most people agree that Poland is in a pretty good spot, a decent spot compared to the other fucking Soviet satellites compared to what they're doing now, right? Most people would agree that fucking Poland is doing better than Ukraine or fucking Romania, right? These aren't even controversial statements.
Stephen, and can you at the end of the show just apologize to Duncan, man?
He actually removed me from Skype.
Dude, you fucked him twice, dude.
Oh.
That's how I see things. You fucked him twice.
You removed me from Skype too. Damn it.